Good morning, Year 6, and happy Monday. I hope you are all well and that you have had a fantastic weekend. First of all, well done for all your learning that you sent in last week. That was all fantastic to see. All the Year 6 team enjoyed looking at your learning, so please do keep sending that in. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what we've got for this week. So let's have a look. Okay, so you should be able to see that this is the planning for the week beginning the 18th of January. And we're going to start off on our Monday with some history in the afternoon. We'll have a look at that first. Okay, and that should say identify how propaganda was used during World War II. So we're going to look at a range of posters this week that were from the time, and you're going to have a see if you can work out what their aim was and what they were produced for. Now, remember, they didn't have social media, they didn't have wide range television. So you need to think about the importance of those posters. In our writing this week, we're going to be doing something really exciting, one of my favorite pieces of writing that we do, and it's all linked to the Blitz scene from Narnia. Now, you might have seen the film The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe from Narnia, but it's actually from the book by C.S. Lewis. And it builds on your Blitz poetry, which were fantastic from last week. And you're going to, first of all, do a storyboard of the key events in the scene. Now, the scene is on the YouTube video link, which is here, okay? And there's a teacher video for the lesson as well from Miss Mac to explain what you are doing. The writing continues. And the second lesson on Tuesday is all about speech, because there is some speech between the characters in that clip. Now, when you come to look onto the third lesson, you'll have a look at an example text. Okay, and that example text, we've changed the names of the characters, but don't worry, it's still the same scene. So you can choose your own names if you want to, or you can use the ones from the video. All the information for the writing this week is in your teacher video links. And then on Thursday, you're going to start by writing the first 2 paragraphs, just the first 2. Okay, don't do any more, because that's what we're going to come to next week. Remember, we want quality, not quantity. So we're going to take our time. Okay, so with the maths for this week, we're looking at measure. Okay, and the measure that you are looking at on the first lesson is all about which appropriate units of measure you should choose. Okay, is it kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters, milliliters? Okay, you've got a teacher video there from me, so that will guide you through the first lesson. Then as we move forward, there's some more videos that you can watch, and this is all about converting metric measures. So what do you do to go from centimeters to millimeters, and from kilometers to meters, all of that kind of thing. And then as you move on, there's some more work on conversions, and then the final day is about area and perimeter. Now you'll remember that from other year groups, and we're going to come back to that and take that on, but it's a little bit more complicated this time. You've got shapes joining together, and you've got to find the area and the perimeter of those. All right, so that's your maths. As I said, we've got our history to start us off on the Monday. And then on Tuesday, we want you to continue with this positive thought process about this year to come. Now, we know that 2020 was a difficult year, and 2021 is probably going to continue to be quite tough for some time. But we'd like you to think about what challenges or goals you want to set yourself during this year. You might want to call them resolutions, New Year resolutions. Now, just to give you an idea, there's a little link to a bite-sized article here, which is all about challenges and things that you can do with your life, so that you've got something to aim for. All right. And remember, it's a big year for you this year. You're finishing primary school and you're going to be going to secondary school, and that might be with friends. It might not be with friends. So you've got lots to think about. This is a really cool video from the Kid President, and you might have seen him before. Okay. He's a cheeky little chappy from America. And I want you to think about, when you watch this video, what are the key messages that he is sending? Okay. And once you've thought about all of that and his key messages and what you want to achieve, I'd like you to make SMART goals. And you'll be able to have a look at this image and see what SMART goals means, and then think about your targets for 2021. Okay, so the art, okay, is going to carry on again. And there's a video here from Mrs. Hattrick. And this time we're looking at perspective and composition from Henry Moore's shelter drawings, okay, from the London Underground during World War II. So it links to our history. Okay, and if you have a look at Mrs. Hattrick's teacher video, okay, and the PowerPoints, that will explain everything for your Wednesday afternoon. Finally, on Thursday, I hope you enjoyed getting active last week with your PE and your fitness circuit training. This week, though, we'd like you to start to track your progress. So, for example, how many star jumps can you do in 45 seconds? Okay, choose 4 exercises from your circuit, and then we'd like you to think about how you're going to track that data. And we'd like you to make some graphs, and we'd like them to be line graphs. So have a look at this BBC Bitesize link. Okay, and that will take you to their website, and it will explain all about line graphs. Okay. Now, on Friday, we've got a few special things. Okay, there's a splash assembly. Now, you know that the splash team, our local church leaders, come into school every so often and give us an assembly. Now, they've videoed it this time, so that's there for you to watch. You can watch it whenever you like during the week, but we thought you might want to do that on Friday. And it's focusing on words, okay? And they do something really clever with toothpaste, and it gets the message across. So have a look at their assembly there. Okay, we'd like to continue with your times tables. And as always, plan your time, okay? Have a look at the homework grid, plan your time, and there'll be some ideas on Padlet too, all right? Now, book talks, we haven't talked about those. This week, you've got a few different ones. You've got a non-fiction one about who was involved in World War II. Okay, this is a mix and match activity. Make sure that you have a look at those definitions carefully. Then you've got one which is from, it's called Our Castle by the Sea, and it's by Lucy Strange. Okay, so that's a narrative. And then our last one is another non-fiction all about the Blitz. Okay, so those are your book talks, and you've got a link of Mrs. Klein reading those for you. So there's lots to keep you busy. There's one more thing, a special surprise. On our Padlet, you will find a video from Miss Williamson, and she is reading to you. It's a really, really nice video. It's about 15 minutes long, this one, and this is part 1. And she's reading a book all about the Holocaust, which is a significant event in World War II. So get yourself a nice cup of tea or whatever drink you prefer, and go and have a watch and listen to Miss Williamson reading her special story to all of Year 6. So we hope you enjoy week 3 of home learning, and we can't wait to see all of your work that you email into us on the email address here. I hope you engage. I hope you are excited for your learning this week, and we look forward to seeing everything you send in. Okay, so if you have any questions, get in touch with us, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.